Amberley 2105. You may well ask what we're here. We're here today to visit the Land Rover Day at the Amberley Chalk Museum. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Hi, we're Nick and Joe, and we're on a journey to retirement and a life of full-time travel. Overlanding is our passion, and we've driven and owned a succession of Land Rovers over the last 40 years. For the last 20 years, our Project Land Rover has been our mercurial 1989 110 station wagon. It's been a family car, occasional overlander and demanding companion. Come along with us and our perfectly imperfect Land Rover as we get ready to hit the road for full-time travel.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're off to Amberley Chalk Pits for the annual Land Rover Festival. We're going to join some other Land Rover enthusiasts and have a great day out. Come along.
I first came to the Amberley Chalk Pits as a child in the early 1980s. Since then I've returned with my children. I've always been impressed by the museum's capacity for growth.
So that's the second Land Rover we've seen in the space of half a mile.
Now known as the Amberley Museum, it offers 36 acres of industrial heritage. With over 40 exhibits for you to visit, you can really delve into the Southern England's working past. Come along for the ride as we explore the bond between owner and vehicle, the shared history, strong sense of community, and recollect some of the adventures and memories that make any Land Rover a genuine member of the owner's family.
Like the Land Rover Lightweight, probably one of the first ones I drove, but the actual first Land Rover I drove was a 109, soft top, when I was 18. And then we got a Wolf Land Rover. We've got several of them, all the way around. I've driven a lot more of those in all varieties. So that's big vibes of the old 110 we had, wire edge, petrol, 2.5, very early model with a sliding windows. Got rid of that one probably just before or just after the youngest child was born. You know, we took that out to Northern Ireland at one point, and when we got on the ferry, I was towing it on an A-frame, and we went to book on the ferry and pulled through, and somebody come running after us because they didn't realise that we were towing it, and we had to pay additional money to tow it onto the ferry. Sad story, but we sold it in Northern Ireland. So this is pretty similar to the first Land Rover that we owned, 1962 Series 2A. And this one's pretty similar really, similar bonnet, similar style. Except ours was a truck cab, but then we converted that over the years. Obviously, being the first one, you wish you'd never got rid of it. You wish you'd kept it. Kept the number plate for quite a long time, but unfortunately we got rid of the vehicle, put a coil suspension on it, which probably was the worst thing we could have done looking back. At the time it was the right thing, but in terms of preserving a bit of heritage, it wasn't.
The museum is also home to traditional craftspeople such as blacksmiths, potters, woodturners and walking stick makers, with operating workshops across the site. And for one day only, the museum is home to 120 Land Rovers. Running since 2016, the museum's Land Rover Day is an annual showcase of these iconic off-road vehicles. FBU 446 is a lovely Series 1 fire tender. It was commissioned in 1949 to pull a 1939 Gwyn trailer pump that had seen service previously during World War II. I really love the customisation of this Landy. The swing-away wing, giving access to the engine, is a really excellent addition. That one's been made to fit into a normal sliding window, so that's quite an interesting option. A garage you could be proud of.
Yeah,
Though not original to the site, it now operates one of the leading industrial narrow gauge railways in the UK, which you may recognise from the James Bond movie Tomorrow Never Dies. KVL 791H is billed as the only Spitfire series Land Rover in the world. Built in 1970, the Series 2A has been utilised as a moving tribute to the RAF pilots of World War II. So what have we learned today? From the friendly waves of the fellow Land Rover owners on the journey to Amberley, to chatting to the Land Rover owners when we got to Amberley, it's reminded me that it's a great bunch of people. Everybody's there, loves a bit of a crack, everybody's got a story to tell, and everybody is so enthusiastic about the Land Rovers. No matter what condition your Land Rover's in, whether it's a pristine rebuilt 1948 Series 1, or you're rocking around in an old Defender that hasn't had much care and attention, much love, it's got a bit of moss on the roof. We're all part of the same breed. We all love our Land Rovers, and I hope you join me on this journey to see where I take the love for this one. All the best, see you soon. Cheers.